Okay, so this month we are going to work. We're going to work with the book, and also the competence for this month is active listening. It means that we are going to practice the listening this month. Also, we are going to see vocabulary about extreme sport. Besides that, we are going to start with unit number 5. On unit number 5, you are going to start practicing the topic about be able to. Be able to for possibilities and for abilities. Okay, so that is going to be on unit number 5. Unit number 5, be able to. Also, in this unit, we are going to, let's see, on unit number 6, we are going to start practicing present perfect continuous. That is going to be the topic for unit number 6. Present perfect continuous. Last month, we practiced present perfect. Now we are going to practice present perfect continuous. Besides that, besides practicing the present perfect continuous, we are going to practice the infinitives. Okay, so last month we practiced gerunds. Do you remember? Yes, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now this month we are going to practice infinitives. Ya no gerunds, infinitives. Okay, so we're going to practice infinitives. Also, we are going to have an extra grammar. This extra grammar it's about have and have got. The difference between both. How to use have and how to use have got. That in this case means the same. Okay, very good. So, do you have any question right now?
No, teacher.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Okay, besides that, besides completing exercises on unit number 5 and also unit number 6, we are going to do the workbook, okay? So we are going to start doing the workbook on page. I'm going to tell you which page is going to be. We're going to start practicing on page number 82, okay? Page number 82. From page number 82, we're going to complete page number 80, 83, 84, 85. Also to finish the workbook, okay? I'm going to finish the workbook until page number 87. Page number 87. Okay. So, do you have any question about this?
No, teacher.
No? Okay. Do you have the book? Yes, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay. So, just make a review. Page number 82, we're going to start the workbook on page number 82 until page number 87. Okay. Where, if you don't have any question right now, we're going to start practicing the topic for today. So which is going to be the topic for today? We are going to start with a topic that it's called be able to. That's going to be the topic for today. Okay, but before practicing be able to, I'm going to ask you something. Fair, do you remember the modal verbs that we used for abilities and possibilities? Do you remember?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, tell me which one it is. Which one are they? ¿Cuáles son?
Should, must, and have to.
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
but those are not for possibilities. Those are not for possibilities. Those are for requests, obligations, and strong and recommendations. Those are for recommendations, strong obligations, and requests. I'm talking about possibilities and abilities in present and also in the past.
ok, teacher. Sería may, might,
Okay,
shall, creo.
okay. Shall.
Will and would, can or could,
Okay, can.
and
Mhm.
ought to.
Okay, thank you so much. Very good job. Great. Okay. Yeah, those are pretty cool. But now just we are going to start practicing with can and could, because those are used for abilities and possibilities in the for abilities and possibilities. Okay. Can is used in affirmative and could is, sorry, can is used in present. Also, we can use it for future things, but a little bit. You are going to see the difference later on. And also could, but could is just for past. Okay. Example, I can cook means that you have the ability to cook. The same like sing. I can sing. You can sing. You have your voice. Okay. So those are abilities. Okay. For possibilities, we can say, I can see the soccer match tomorrow. That is a possibility for a future, right? But we are going to start using be able to. Why be able to? Because we cannot use can with will. Okay, I cannot say I can will be. No, yo podría hacer no. We cannot say that. Okay, that's why we're going to see. We're going to talk about possibilities and abilities in the future. Okay, so let's start. In the present, we use can or can't. Okay, and in the past, we use could and couldn't. Example number 1, I can cook. She can ride a horse. Can we run for 1 hour? And for the past, as I told you before, we use could, couldn't. I could cook very well. She could ride a horse. Could you run for an hour when you were younger? So those are for abilities, okay? And also for possibilities. But what about the future or in the past? Okay. In the present, we use the verb to be plus able to. What is the verb to be in the present? Am, is, are. And in the past, we have was and were. That is abilities or possibilities in the past and also in the present. Look at here what it says. In the present, she is able to write well. He isn't able to drive. Is he able to speak French? Now, let's talk about the past. Age 3, she was able to read. Age 2, he wasn't able to walk. Were you able to get a job? Okay, that is in the present and also in the past. Okay, now let's see how to use. Let's see how to use the be able to. Okay, right now we're going to see how to use be able to. Okay, here you have, okay. I'm going to share the screen for you to watch it, okay. Okay. Let's talk about abilities, okay, with can, could, and be able to, okay. So look at the presentation. It says abilities in the present. Can you read it, please, Frank?
Okay. She can do many things.
Very good. Thank you so much. She can do many things. Now, let's use be able to. She is able to do many things. So we can say she can do many things, or we can say she is able to do many things. Look at here what it says. Use can or be able to talk about ability in the present. Also, look at here what it says. Note, in everyday speech, it means when you talked, can is more common than be able to in the present. Okay, so can is commonly in the present when you talked. Okay. Now, let's talk about abilities in the future, okay? When we talk about abilities in the future, we normally use will be able to. Will be able to. We don't use can will because that is impossible. We use will be able to. Talk about abilities in the present. Sorry, abilities in the future. It says, the way you practice, I am sure you will be able to play soccer for your school team. However, look at here what it says. However, we often use can and can't to talk about future arrangements, future schedules, something that you already know that you are going to do in the future, okay? Example number 1. I can go to the soccer game with you tomorrow. For future arrangements, plans, okay, for plans. Also, be able to is used in all the tenses. You can use be able to in the present, in the past, in the present continuous, in the present progressive, in the past continuous, in the past perfect, in all the tenses, you can use be able to. Now let's talk about abilities in the past. It says Sam could read when he was 4. And also it says, we used could for general abilities in the past. Example, he could delete the virus from his computer. Or we can say he was able to fix his computer when it broke down. We can use be able to, or we can use could. Look at here what it says. Note. We use either could or was or were able to in negative sentences about past activities. Look at here what it says. He couldn't wake up this morning. He wasn't able to get to school in time to make the test. So we can use be able to in the past, or we can use could. Now look at here what it says. We use could with verbs of perceptions like see, smell, hear, taste, feel, even if it is one occasion. Example, he couldn't hear what the teacher said during the course. Okay, also look at here, another abilities. It says he wants to be able to save the museum. This is about infinitive. How do you know that it's an infinitive? Because first we are using a verb and then we are using to be able to save, okay? Maybe in the next movie, he will be able to save more important people. And this is about the future. Is what I was saying, that you can use be able to in all the tenses, in all, most of the sentences, okay? Look at the next one. It says, it is okay for him not being able to fly a plane. That is with ing. That is about gerunds. Okay, that is the ing. And look at the last sentence. He hasn't been able to find a girlfriend so far. This is in the present perfect. He hasn't been able to find. Just in this case, you have to change the verb to be conjugations, okay? That's the only point. Do you have any question right now? Do you have any question right now?
Able to, que, como que querría significar.
Try to tell me in English. Try to tell me in English what you asking me. What are you asking me?
Okay, dice. What is able to in Spanish?
Okay, able to means ser capaz de. It's the same like can't. What is the meaning of can?
Okay.
Poder. It's the same.
How did you?
It's the same like can't. It's the same. Okay. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Now, look at here what it says. for form and tenses other than the present or past, we use be able to. So we can use be able to in most of the tenses. We can use it like an infinitive. We can use it in the present. We can use it with ing, that is the gerunds, and also we can use it in the present perfect, and also present perfect continuous in the past. Okay. Now we are going to start doing this exercise, okay? But besides that, we are going to see a video. Vamos a ver un video, okay? So I'm going to show you a video. And also this video, it's about the difference between can, could, and be able to. So let's
Okay,
pay
teacher.
attention.
What's the difference between can, could, and able to? From espressoenglish.net. In the present, can and able to are the same. If your boss asks you to take a new project, you could say, "Yes, I can take on this project," or "Yes, I'm able to take on this project." The negative forms are can't and not able to. For example, "No, I can't take on this project." "No, I'm not able to take on this project." The past forms are could and couldn't, and was or were able to, or wasn't or weren't able to. For example, "I wasn't able to finish all my homework yesterday." "I couldn't finish all my homework yesterday." Don't say didn't can. That doesn't exist, and it's a common error in English. In the negative form, we can use either one, but in the positive form, we typically use was able to. For example, "I was able to leave work early yesterday." In the future, there is only one option, will or won't be able to. For example, "I'll be able to work on this project tomorrow." "Sorry, I won't be able to go to the party on Thursday." Don't say will can. This doesn't exist, and it's another common error. When you're asking someone to do something, use can or could. Could is a little bit more formal. For example, "Can you bring me a glass of water?" "Could you bring me a glass of water?" When asking about someone's abilities, you can use either can or able to. For example, "Can you run a mile in under 10 minutes?" "Are you able to run a mile in under 10 minutes?" Thanks for watching.
Okay, so if you noticed here in this video said that we used can and could to describe abilities and possibilities in the past, but we cannot say didn't can or don't can or didn't could. We can use be able to, okay? So we can use be able to in the present, or we can use be able to in the past or in the future. That is most common, okay? So now I need you to go to your book. Do you have your book with you, Frank?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, very good. So what I need you to do right now is to go to page. Let me check it out here. Okay. So I need you to go to page number 87. Okay. I need you to go on page number 87. here we're going to find how to use be able to in affirmative, in negative, and also in interrogative form for simple present, simple past, and simple future with where. So look at here what it says. Simple present, we say, I can't play football. What? That is a moral verb. If you want to use be able to, that is similar or it has the same function like a moral verb or an auxiliary verb, we can say, I am able to play football. Instead of saying I am able to play football, we can say also she is able to play football. He is able to play football, or we or they are able to. You just are going to say to change the verb to be either in the present or either in the past or in the future. That is in the present. What about simple past? Simple past with can, remember that is could. We don't say can't, we say could. I could play soccer, I could play football. And in the past, using be able to, we say I was able to play football. Or you can say they were able to play football. She was able to play football. What about future? For the future, look at here what it says. Can't be form. So it means that we cannot talk about the future using can or using could. We used be able to. Look at the example. It says, I will be able to play football. Here we use able to. Or you can say, I am going to be able to. You can use that too, okay? Okay, that is in affirmative. Now let's go with the negative form. For the negative form, we use the simple present with can't, okay? I can't play football. And also if we use be able to, it says, I am not able to play football. She isn't able to play football. They aren't able to play football, or they are not. It depends of the case. Okay, simple past. When we talk about in the past, we use couldn't in negative. Example, I couldn't play football. Or if you use be able to, you can say, I was not able to play football. He was not able to play soccer. She was not able to sing very well. Or they weren't able to go to the school today. And also the same in the future. We cannot be formed can with will or could with where. That's impossible. That's why we use will or want. Will is in affirmative, want is in negative. I want be able to play football. That is in interrogative. What about, that is in negative. What about the interrogative form? In the interrogative form, we use the same simple present, simple past, and future. But if you want to add more verb tenses, just we are going to use be able to, okay? Because can't is just for present and could is just for past. We cannot use can and could with another verb tenses, just present and past. Okay, in simple present question, it says, can you play football? Or if we use be able to, we say, are you able to play football? If you notice, we use the verb to be at the beginning, not in the middle of the subject and able to. Are you able to play soccer? The same with the past. Were you able to play football? And for future, change a little bit, okay? Because first we use the auxiliary that it's will, then the subject pronouns, and then the verb to be with able to, and a complement with the question mark. Do you have any question right now?
No, teacher.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So let's continue with the exercise. Okay. It says complete the sentences with can, could, or be able to. Look at here what it says. George has traveled a lot. He speaks 4 languages. Which one do you think? Can, could, or be able to?
Can.
Can. Okay. Okay. Here we can use both. Okay. We can use can or we can use able to. If we use can, we can say he can't speak 4 languages. But if we use able to, we can say he is able to. He is able to speak 4 languages. That is in the present. So it means that we can use both. Okay. What about number 2? It says I used to stand on my head, but I can do it now.
Cool.
I used to cool. I used to cool. Okay.
Yes.
No. We cannot use could. We cannot use could. Do you have any idea how we can't use could?
Because it's
No, listen what I am asking you. Why I can't? Why I can't use could? Why I can't use could? Because you said, could. No, but we can't use could.
no idea, teacher.
No? Okay. How can I say, tell me. How can I say, yo puedo cocinar? How can I say, yo puedo cocinar?
I can cook.
Okay. Now, tell me. ¿Cómo digo, yo soy capaz de cocinar?
I am able to cook.
Thank you so much. Okay. Now, how can I say, yo podía jugar fútbol?
I could play soccer.
Okay, let's repeat after me. Without L and just pronounce D. Could. Sin la L. No pronuncie la L, pronuncie la D. Could.
Could.
Okay, one more time. One more time. Let's repeat. Could.
Could.
Ok, very good. Ok, ahora, ¿cómo digo? Yo fui capaz o yo era capaz de jugar fútbol.
I was able to play soccer.
Ok, very good. Thank you so much. Ok, now, how can I say it? Yo podré viajar a Estados Unidos el próximo año.
I will
Ujú,
able to travel
ujú.
to United States next year.
Ok, very good. Pero le faltó el verbo to be. One more time. I, no, one more time. I will be able to. One more time.
I will be able to
Continue.
travel to United States next year.
To the United. Let's repeat. United.
United.
Very good. United States. Okay.
United States.
Okay. Why did you say will be able to? Why you use be able to? ¿Por qué ocupó will be able to? Why we didn't use can or could? Why? ¿Por qué? Why? Why we didn't use can or could?
Because
Because that's easy. That's easy, Frank. That's easy. Because can and could is not possible for talking about the future. That's it. We cannot say can will or will can. No, we cannot say I will can be. No. That's why we use be able to instead of saying can or instead of saying could. Okay. Now, listen this next sentence. How do you say, yo solía ser capaz de escuchar música? How do you say that? In English.
I used to be able to listen to music.
Thank you so much. Why do we use be able to? ¿Por qué ocupamos be able to? Why?
Because it's possible.
Yeah, but why we didn't use can or could?
Mm,
Why? Why?
because it's ability.
Yeah, it's inability, but we can use can also include for abilities. We already said that because can is just for present and could is just for past. That's it. Can we use be able to in the past, Frank?
How did
Listen, can we use be able to in the past?
yes,
Can we use be able to in the present?
yes,
Can we use be able to in the future?
yes,
Can we use be able to in the present perfect?
not
Can we use be able to in the present perfect?
not
Yes, we can use it. Listen, I told you at the beginning of the class that we can use be able to in all the tenses, present, past, present perfect, past perfect, future, future perfect, for all the tenses. Be able to is for all the tenses, okay? Now, tell me, can we use can for future?
how did
Can we use can for futures?
not
Can we use could for present perfect?
not
Can we use could for the past?
yes, teacher.
Okay, next one. Can we use could for the present continuous?
Not teacher.
No. Can we use be able to for the present continuous? Uh-huh.
No teacher.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So listen. Why in number 2 we use be able to instead of using could or instead of using can? Why? Because look at here what it says. I used to stand on my head, pararme desde mi cabeza hacia arriba, but I can't do it now. Why here we can use be able to instead of using can or could? Why?
Because I can do it right now.
Okay, no, but listen. Escuche la pregunta. ¿Por qué no puedo ocupar can con used to? ¿O por qué no puedo ocupar can or could con used to? Porque solo ocupo be able to. I need you to understand. Necesito que usted me comprenda esa parte. Why?
Because it's in past.
Yes, it's in the past. But if it is in the past, we can use could. But why I can use could? Because in this case, in the sentence, I have used to. And used to is another verb tense. That's why we cannot use could or can. Because I can't say I used to can. No, that's impossible. I used to could, no. But I can say I used to be able to. I can say that. Why? Because the sentence started with another verb tense. And what is the verb tense here in sentence number 2?
Okay, teacher.
Used to. We are using used to. Okay. Okay, now let's go with number 3. It says, when Tim was 16 years old, he was a fast runner. He ran 20 kilometers in 1 hour. Okay, which one do you think? Can, could, or be able to? When Tim was 16, he was a fast runner. He ran 20 kilometers in 1 hour.
Can.
When Tim was 16, he was a fast runner. Can, could, or be able to?
Could.
Could and also be able to. You can use both, could or be able to talk about abilities in the past, okay? We can say he could run, or we can say he was able to run. We can say both. Okay, number 4. Sandra drive, but she doesn't have a car. That sentence is in the present.
Can.
Can or what else can we use?
Can or is able to.
Very good, yes. Can or is able to. Sandra can drive or Sandra is able to drive. Okay, number 5. Ask Catherine about your problem. She might help you.
Is able to.
She might is able to, no. In this case, it's just be able to. Because when you have an auxiliary, when you have a modal verb, cuando tenemos un verbo modal o tenemos, en este caso, when we have another verb tense, we cannot say is able to or was able to, porque no lo conjugamos, okay? Just be able to.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so any question right now?
Not.
No? Okay, listen. I cannot, no me puedo adelantar mucho con los temas. Check. I cannot go forward with topics because your classmates are not here. No me puedo adelantar con los temas porque sus compañeros no están aquí. Okay, but I'm going to tell you which is going to be the homework for Tuesday. Okay, bye. El martes puede ir a Computer Data System a recibir la clase.
Marte.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's check the schedule. Chequeme los horarios. Okay.
En el
So,
horario dice que el miércoles.
yes, but in this case, miércoles de la siguiente semana, no este miércoles que viene. Because this Wednesday is Wednesday 7th. Ese miércoles 7, entonces ese miércoles no podemos, ese miércoles no nos toca, sino que hasta el 14, ¿ok? Entonces,
Okay.
la siguiente semana solo nos toca ir el viernes 9. Entonces, el día martes 6, si gusta, apúntelo en el cuaderno. Martes 6 vamos a ir a clase presencial. Clase presencial de 10 a 12. De igual manera, yo te estaría confirmando el día lunes porque no sé si Robert va a poder o si también Hazel va a poder. Si ellos dos no pueden ir, entonces la clase sería de forma virtual. ¿Se comprende?
Ok, teacher.
¿Sí? Para que tú no estés solito, ¿verdad? Igual que hoy en la clase.